before humans fully explored the largest rainforest on Earth. Before science understood its complex web of life, there already existed a world where every living creature could become prey. Hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest, among darkness, humidity, and winding rivers, silent predators decide the fragile boundary between life and death. Welcome to the Amazon rainforest, where life and death are decided by predators. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to keep creating quality content. Don't forget to comment below what you thought of the video and tell us where you are watching from so we can talk together. May God bless everyone with health, peace, and love for nature. Let's begin. Sharing part of its habitat with the imposing black caiman, the jaguar reigns beneath the dense canopy of the Amazon jungle as a true dominator. This large cat is widely distributed throughout the tropical regions of America. It is found from Mexico to northern Argentina, but it is in the vast and humid Amazon where it reaches one of its most powerful expressions. This is due to its exceptional hunting skills and its unique adaptation to a harsh, flooded environment. In dense tropical rainforests, jaguars tend to be larger and more robust than those in drier regions. Here, they can reach 100 kilograms or more, developing a compact, muscular, and extraordinarily strong body. Its golden yellow coat, marked by black rosettes, provides almost perfect camouflage. Under the fragmented and shadowy light of the jungle, its silhouette easily disappears. Among shadows, roots, and damp leaves, it can advance in the gloom without being detected. Jaguars are frequently found along rivers, lakes, and swamps. They possess a remarkable swimming technique and a clear preference for aquatic hunting. This is an unusual skill among big cats, with the exception of the tiger. This advantage significantly expands their hunting territory and the variety of prey available. In the flooded forest, the jaguar transforms murky rivers into a natural extension of its kingdom. In addition, it possesses highly developed night vision to hunt in low light conditions. Its eyes feature a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. This can reflect light inside the eye and increase the amount of light available for vision. This adaptation is crucial in the shadowy environment of the Amazon. Night, mist, and gloom dominate much of the landscape, activating many prey animals in the dark. But the jaguar does not rely solely on sight to survive as sovereign. Its body is equipped with an extraordinarily fine sensory system. It is capable of detecting signals that would go unnoticed by other hunters. Through its whiskers and sensitive hearing, it can locate prey even when it does not see them directly. In a dense, dark, and chaotic jungle, this ability allows it to move with precision among obstacles. It navigates between roots, fallen branches, and silent currents. In each hunt, the jaguar demonstrates not only brute force, but also intelligence and strategy. It knows how to use the environment to its advantage by hiding among the vegetation. It approaches from behind or from above and takes advantage of the cover of water to get close without making a sound. When the prey enters its attack range, the jaguar lunges with explosive speed. Its bite is one of the most powerful among all big cats in proportion to its size. Some estimates place it at around 1,500 pounds per square inch, PSI. This force exceeds that of the tiger, estimated at 1,050 pounds per square inch, and almost doubles that of the lion, which is around 650 pounds per square inch. It allows it to crush thick bones and pierce shells with ease. It can even pierce the skull of its prey with a unique technique. This makes the jaguar one of the most lethal hunters in the Amazon. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where the border between life and death is as fragile as a thread, the jaguar has been endowed by nature with impressive skills and defense strategies. Although it is one of the most powerful predators in America, it must also constantly face numerous dangers. Its flexible and muscular body allows it to climb trees with agility, take refuge in the heights, or rest far from danger. Its excellent swimming ability also offers a decisive advantage in a jungle crossed by rivers, lagoons, and swamp. There it can move in silence, escape from threats, or turn the river into a hunting ground, where even caimans can become prey. In addition to its physical capabilities, the jaguar possesses a powerful communication tool, its deep guttural roar. This low, earth-shaking sound echoes through the trees like an invisible warning. It serves to mark territory, intimidate rivals, and communicate over long distances in a jungle where dense vegetation prevents seeing beyond a few meters. In the Amazonian darkness, its roar does not only announce presence, it imposes dominance. Inside the Amazonian ecosystem, the jaguar plays a fundamental role as a keystone species for ecological balance. By hunting a wide variety of prey, it helps regulate their populations and prevents certain species from growing out of control. In this way, it indirectly protects vegetation, reduces overgrazing, and maintains the complex web of life. This role makes it much more than a solitary hunter. The jaguar is a silent guardian of the balance between life and death, between abundance and limit. But behind its fierce image, there also exists a deeply maternal side. The female jaguar cares for her cubs with patience, her vigilance, and absolute dedication. During the first months, she keeps them hidden in safe places, far from other predators and rival males. Every movement of the mother is guided by her protective instinct. Under her watchful eye, the cubs gradually learn the secrets of the jungle. They learn how to walk without making noise, how to recognize smells, and how to stalk from the shadows. Among the winding rivers and dark swamps of the Amazon, the green anaconda emerges as one of the most imposing creatures. It mainly inhabits the fresh waters of the Amazon and Orinoco basins. It occupies swamps, lakes, and slow-flowing rivers covered in vegetation. In these murky and silent domains, it becomes an intrepid, patient, and almost invisible predator. The green anaconda is considered the heaviest snake in the world in terms of body mass. Adult specimens can reach up to 9 meters in length and exceed 250 kilograms in weight. It impresses with its thick, muscular, and extraordinarily powerful body. However, this enormous weight limits its speed and agility on dry land, where it becomes more vulnerable. Therefore, the anaconda has perfected the art of the aquatic ambush. Hidden under the murky water or in the mud, it waits with absolute patience for its prey to approach off guard. As a semi-aquatic species, it has developed extraordinary adaptations to hunt underwater. Its eyes and nostrils, located on top of the head, allow it to observe and breathe while the rest of the body remains submerged. It can hold its breath for more than 10 minutes, creating the perfect conditions to approach without being detected. From this position, it can capture fish, waterfowl, and even large mammals, such as it catches deer or tapirs when they approach the shore to drink or attempt to cross a river. The constriction force of the green anaconda is devastating. Some estimates indicate that it can exert a pressure of up to 90 pounds per square inch, QPSI. This force is comparable to placing a small car on the prey's chest. This pressure does not kill solely by suffocation, but because it interrupts blood circulation and causes cardiovascular collapse. After immobilizing and killing its prey, it swallows it whole without chewing. Thanks to its flexible jaw and expandable skull, it can engulf animals much wider than its own head. When the prey is large, digestion can last from several days to several weeks. After a hearty meal, the green anaconda can survive without feeding for weeks and even months. This capacity is a perfect adaptation for a world where resources can be Large-sized adult anacondas have almost no natural predators due to their mass and dominance of the water. However, hatchlings and juvenile individuals are much more vulnerable. They must hide among vegetation and mud to avoid attacks from caimans, birds of prey, and jaguars. Even an adult anaconda can face risks during the digestion period. In this state, its mobility decreases and its heavy body becomes more exposed. When discovered, it rarely flees quickly on dry land. Instead, it coils its body into a compact and defensive mass, like a living wall of muscles, or it glides into the water, where it regains its natural advantage. Thus, the green anaconda does not govern by speed, but by patience, strength, and silence. It is the queen of the flooded lands. It is a colossal shadow waiting beneath the surface. Remember that in the Amazon rainforest, the greatest danger often does not roar, but simply waits. During the months of November to March, daily rains become increasingly intense and frequent. Rivers overflow and water flows like pulsing veins through the jungle. The Amazon then transforms into a labyrinth of winding channels, bright lagoons, and submerged forests. This creates the perfect conditions for a vast ecosystem known as Varzea. It is in this setting of constant change where capybaras find their home. These social and semi-aquatic mammals are recognized as the largest rodents in the world. They have adapted with extraordinary efficiency to life among shallow waters, muddy shores, and floating islands. With their partially webbed feet and robust bodies, they are true masters of the flooded environment. They move easily through rivers, lakes, and swamps, searching for food among aquatic plants. For them, water is not only a path, it is also a vital defense against predators. At first sight, the capybara conveys an image of serenity. Its docile appearance and calm behavior seem to reflect the harmony of the aquatic environments where it lives. With its rounded body, its wide snout, and its slow gait, it resembles a strange mixture between a giant beaver and a small hippopotamus. Its dense and coarse fur allows it to blend with the mud and roots. Its eyes, located on the upper part of the head, help it observe the environment while remaining submerged. Its ears capture the slightest sounds of the jungle, because danger is never far away. Despite its calm nature, the capybara lives under constant threat. It is one of the favorite prey of the jaguar, and can also be attacked by anacondas, caimans, and large birds of prey. For this reason, its calm is not a sign of weakness, but a survival strategy. In a group and always alert, capybaras have learned to live in balance between abundance and danger. In the flooded lands of the Amazon, the capybara represents social life and silent resistance. It does not dominate through ferocity, but through its ability to coexist with water and read the signals of the environment. Along the rivers and tributaries of the vast Amazon and Orinoco systems, schools of red-bellied piranhas swim in compact groups. They represent both the wonder of adaptation and the latent danger of nature. The red-bellied piranha, whose scientific name is Pygocentrus natereri, has been portrayed in an exaggerated way in movies. It is shown as a bloodthirsty and extremely aggressive predator. However, reality is much more complex than the myth. This species is not an irrational monster, but a fish highly adapted to a changing environment full of threats. Adult specimens present an intense reddish belly that makes them unmistakable. The red-bellied piranha can measure between 35 and 50 centimeters in length and reach approximately 3.9 kilograms. Although it is not a gigantic fish, it possesses one of the most impressive bites in proportion to its size. Its jaws can exert a force of up to 320 newtons, a surprising pressure. Its triangular teeth interlock with each other with almost perfect precision when it closes its mouth. This structure creates an extremely efficient cutting surface to tear off fragments of meat. But this capacity does not make it only a fierce hunter. It also allows it to feed on carrion, insects, small aquatic animals, and organic remains that fall into the water. The red-bellied piranha possesses a highly developed sensory system to detect vibrations and chemical substances. Its lateral line perceives small pressure changes caused by the movement of other organisms. Thanks to this tool, it can detect prey, predators, or injured animals even at a distance. This is vital when visibility is almost zero in the murky water of the Amazon. In that environment of liquid shadows, seeing is not always enough to survive. The piranha must feel the river, interpret its vibrations, and react in a matter of seconds. In addition, this species possesses a remarkable biological resilience to extreme changes. Its body has evolved to resist sudden variations in temperature, water quality, and oxygen levels. Thus, the red-bellied piranha reveals a different truth than the legend. It is a survivor molded by millions of years of evolutionary pressure in tropical rivers. Despite its fame as a dangerous predator, the red-bellied piranha is, in reality, primarily a scavenger and omnivore. During the rainy season, when food is abundant, it can feed on plants, fruits, seeds, insects, small fish, and organic remains washed by the current. But when the dry season arrives and resources become scarce, its diet changes drastically. Then, piranhas tend to consume weak, injured, dying, or already dead animals, acting as true cleaners of the aquatic ecosystem. The feeding behavior of the red-bellied piranha varies according to its stage of life. Younger individuals usually feed during the day, taking advantage of small insects, larvae, and fragments of food among submerged vegetation. In contrast, adult specimens prefer to feed at dawn, in the late afternoon, and during the first hours of the night. These are times when light decreases and the risk of being detected by larger predators is lower. During the day, piranhas usually remain hidden in dark areas, among submerged roots, fallen branches, or aquatic vegetation. From there, they can ambush small prey that swim too close in the water. Although they do not always actively pursue their victims, they are capable of launching rapid attacks when they detect movement, blood, or chemical signals in the water. Piranhas live in schools, but their life in groups functions more as a protection strategy. In exceptional situations, when there is a high concentration of food, a feeding frenzy can occur. In those rare moments, a school can quickly consume a large animal, especially if it is injured or trapped. These episodes are infrequent and usually occur under specific conditions, such as very low waters or extreme scarcity of food. The image of a piranha as an implacable and always hungry destroyer is, therefore, an exaggeration of reality. In addition, the red-bellied piranha possesses a notable defensive tactic: the synchronized reaction of the school to imminent danger. When a threat appears, chemical signals released by an injured piranha can propagate rapidly through the water. In a matter of seconds, the entire group changes direction or compacts, creating confusing movements that make it difficult for predators to attack. In those moments, the school seems to behave like a single living organism. Each small individual movement adds up to a collective defense, forming a living wave that bewilders and sometimes frustrates the enemy. It is a demonstration of the profound design of nature through the power of cooperation. Red-bellied piranhas play an essential ecological role as sanitary cleaners of Amazonian waters. By consuming remains of dead animals and eliminating sick individuals, they help reduce the spread of diseases. In this way, the piranha sustains the complex web of life that flows through the deep jungle. Beneath its fierce appearance hides an indispensable function to keep the aquatic environment healthy. With a length that can reach up to 3 meters and a weight exceeding 200 kilograms, the pirarucu imposes itself as one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. In the deep and murky rivers of the Amazon, this giant does not need to move with speed to dominate its territory. Its mere presence transmits an ancestral force, as if the water itself opened to its majestic passage. The body of the Pirarucu is protected by a set of thick, hard, and resistant scales, similar to a natural armor. These plates help it resist blows and bites against submerged trunks or dense areas of aquatic vegetation. Its coloration, from olive green to dark brown with reddish tones, allows it to camouflage effectively. But its most extraordinary adaptation is its capacity to breathe air directly from the atmosphere, thanks to a modified swim bladder that functions similarly to a lung. The Pirarucu can rise to the surface to take in oxygen. This ability allows it to survive in environments poor in oxygen where many other species could not resist. Thus, the Pirarucu is not just a giant fish, but a living fortress and a symbol of power in the heart. In a world of dark waters and invisible dangers, this colossus demonstrates that survival does not always belong to the fastest. The Pirarucu has been designed by nature to withstand what for others is impossible. Giant otters depend primarily on their vision to locate prey and engage in rapid and fierce chases. They attack from both above and below, turning their They can hunt alone, in pairs, or in family groups of 3 to 8 members. This coordination creates a highly efficient collective hunting strategy. Some surround schools of fish toward narrow areas, while others advance quickly to capture them. Once the fish is caught, the otter takes it to the surface and begins to It firmly holds the prey between its front paws and often starts with the head. They consume food with a noisy and voracious energy that reveals the Adult otters living in strong family groups do not have significant natural predators. However, solitary predators like the jaguar and the black caiman For this reason, giant otters have developed impressive survival tactics and social defense. Their agility in the water allows them to dodge attacks quickly. But their greatest strength is not only in speed, but in the cohesion of the group. A large band can form a close defense where each Their high-pitched screams, growls, and penetrating calls function as alarm signals and territorial warnings. This language announces to any intruder that they are facing a family. Thanks to the combination of courage and defensive aggressiveness, they can harass and even chase away much larger predators. In the Amazon, few enemies risk beyond their strength. Giant otters fulfill a crucial ecological role by controlling fish populations. Their presence regulates the abundance of certain species and contributes Thus, the giant otter is a social guardian of the river, created to demonstrate that survival depends on cooperation. It represents union and the defense of balance. In the rich and hidden ecosystem of the Amazon soil, insects and other invertebrates form one of the most important bases of life. Among decomposing leaves, damp roots, and dark tunnels, there is a complex network of feeding, natural recycling, and survival. In this world dominated by small creatures, the Goliath tarantula emerges as an imposing presence, known scientifically as Theraphosa blondie. This species inhabits the humid tropical forests of northern South America, especially in regions of Venezuela, Brazil, Guyana, and Suriname. It is considered one of the largest and heaviest spiders in the world by body mass. It has a leg span that can reach near 30 centimeters and an approximate weight of 170. Despite its intimidating appearance, the Goliath tarantula rarely exposes itself openly. It remains hidden in deep and humid burrows, where the darkness of the understory offers it protection and advantage. In an environment where visibility is limited, it does not depend solely on its eyes. Its body is covered with extremely sensitive hairs, capable of detecting the subtlest vibrations of the soil, allowing it to perceive prey and threats before. Although its name suggests that it devours birds, in reality it rarely feeds on them. Its usual diet includes large insects, worms, frogs, small rodents, and, occasionally, reptiles that get too close to its refuge. Unlike many spiders, the Goliath tarantula does not build spiderwebs to catch its prey. It is an ambush hunter that waits motionless at the entrance of its burrow, interpreting every vibration of the soil as a sign of life. When the prey approaches, it attacks with surprising rapidity, using its large chelicerae to inject venom and subdue it. Then it releases digestive enzymes that break down the prey's internal tissues until they turn into liquid. This process, known as external digestion, allows it to absorb nutrients with great efficiency. But even this powerful predator is not free of enemies in the Amazon. Coatis, birds of prey, snakes, and parasitic wasps can represent a real threat. When it feels cornered, the Goliath tarantula rubs its abdomen with its hind legs and releases a cloud of urticating hair. These microscopic filaments can irritate the skin, eyes, and respiratory tracts of its attackers, forcing them to retreat. If the threat continues, it adopts a defensive posture by raising its chelicerae and elevating the front part of its body. It can produce a warning sound known as stridulation to intimidate the enemy. Its bite is not usually fatal to humans, but for many small animals it represents a painful and effective attack. By controlling populations of insects and small vertebrates, it helps maintain the stability of the jungle floor. It demonstrates that even in deep darkness, each predator fulfills a vital function within the great web. The morning light begins to filter through the giant trees. The heat is already intense, even at the beginning of the day, while the sounds of the jungle wake up slowly. The forest floor looks like a damp carpet of fallen leaves. At each step, small insects take flight, while the smell of wet earth mixes with the perfume of tropical flowers. It is here where we find some of the most fascinating creatures of the Amazon, poison dart frogs. At first sight, they look like small jewels scattered over the jungle floor. Some shine with an intense yellow, decorated with elegant black stripes. Others exhibit an electric blue so vivid that it seems almost unreal. They are tiny, small enough to fit in the palm of a hand. But one must not be fooled by their charming appearance, because they carry on their skin some of the most powerful venoms in the world. There are several species of brightly colored dart frogs in the tropical forests of America. The golden dart frog is one of the most famous for its bright yellow color. The blue dart frog, for its part, impresses with an intense coloration that shines even in the gloom of the forest. Each color is a clear warning for any intruder to stay away. They move slowly along the jungle floor, without haste and without fear. They know that, despite their small size, they belong to the group of most dangerous creatures in this wild kingdom. Their jumps are calm and safe. Their small, bright black eyes observe everything around them with a confidence that few animals possess. Their skin functions as a natural venom factory. By feeding on ants and insects that contain toxic substances, their bodies transform those compounds into an effective chemical defense. Dart frogs reveal the perfection of a major work in its minimal details. From their vibrant colors to their invisible venom, they are part of a grandiose plan that unites beauty and balance. In the Amazon, each being, however small, has a purpose in the ecosystem. Nature is a living proof of design and natural harmony. We ascend through the giant trees of the jungle. There the sunlight creates a game of shadows that dances among the branches. Here, at 10 or 15 meters from the ground, the heat intensifies and the air becomes drier. The smell of leaves heated by the tropical sun is perceived. It is in this vertical world where we find one of the great teachers of camouflage. It is the green iguana. At first sight, it can be difficult to see it. Its body can reach almost 2 meters in length, but it blends with such precision with the environment that it seems to form part of the branches. The green iguana does not need venom to survive. Its weapon is constant adaptation to the environment. When it is young, its bright green skin blends perfectly with the new leaves. But as it ages, something fascinating happens. Its colors begin to change toward darker tones, grayish and earthy browns. It is not simply the passage of time, but adaptation in action. older iguanas camouflage, better among the trunks and thick branches where they usually rest. Each stage of life has its own camouflage strategy. But the change of color does not end there. When the sun hits hard, the iguana can lighten its skin to reflect part of the heat. When the jungle cools down, it can darken to better absorb the energy of the sun. The iguana carries on its skin the wisdom of a climate that never rests. It teaches us that, in the Amazon, the most obvious strategy is not always the best. Other animals bet on speed, strength, or venom. She has chosen patience, silence, and the supreme art of passing unnoticed. She is a born survivor of the forest canopy. In the turbid and endless flow of the Amazonian rivers, an aquatic and mysterious world is revealed below the surface. This is home to more than 3,000 species of fish. This makes the Amazon basin one of the richest and most diverse freshwater ecosystems on the planet. One creature stands out for possessing one of the most extraordinary biological mechanisms. It is the electric eel, known scientifically as Electrophorus electricus. It can reach up to 2.5 meters in length and weigh close to 20 kilograms. Although it is called an eel, in reality it belongs to the group of electric knifefish. It inhabits rivers, streams, lagoons, and flooded areas of the Amazon basins. It lives in environments where conditions change constantly, from stagnant waters to strong currents. It has developed an adaptation almost impossible to imagine. Inside its body, specialized organs function as authentic biological power plants. In them, thousands of cells called electrocytes are organized in long rows. They store energy and release it in a synchronized way when necessary. Unlike other predators, the electric eel does not depend on extreme speed. It does not need powerful jaws to hunt because it relies on an invisible force, electricity. In the dark waters, it emits weak electric pulses that act as a biological radar. These signals allow it to detect prey, avoid obstacles, and identify threats in conditions of almost zero visibility. When it locates its victim, the intensity changes radically. The electric eel can release high-voltage discharges capable of reaching between 600 and 860 volts. This impact paralyzes fish, shrimp, or amphibians in just a fraction of a second. Then, without the need for a direct fight, it swims toward the immobilized prey and devours it calmly. But this ability does not serve only to hunt. It is also a highly effective defensive shield against the predators of the Amazon. If it feels threatened, it can emit successive high-voltage discharges. It creates an electric barrier that paralyzes, disorients, and forces its enemies to retreat. Thus, it maintains its position in the food cycle without depending on brute physical strength. By controlling populations of small fish, it contributes to the balance of fresh waters. It transforms its own body into a powerful biological weapon. It demonstrates that survival does not always depend on visible strength. It also depends on invisible adaptations perfected by nature. In the deep shadows of the Amazon rainforest, where the rivers flow in silence, a creature of prehistoric appearance arises. It is the black caiman, known scientifically as Melanosuchus niger, one of the elite predators. During the 20th century, it was intensively hunted for its valuable black skin. This brought the species to the brink of extinction in many regions of the basin. Thanks to conservation efforts, its populations have recovered significantly. Today, there are tens of thousands of individuals in protected areas like Manu National Park. The black caiman is one of the largest living reptiles in the world. It can reach up to 6 meters in length and exceed 500 kilograms in weight. Its body has been shaped by millions of years of evolution to hunt effectively. Its black skin allows it to camouflage perfectly in rivers of dark waters. Below the surface of the water, its silhouette disappears like an ancient shadow. When it hunts, it uses an ambush strategy based on patience and stealth. It remains motionless, leaving only the eyes and nostrils exposed. This position allows it to observe the environment and breathe without revealing its presence. Its sensory organs, located on the upper part of the head, are a perfect adaptation. It is capable of waiting patiently for the exact moment to launch a sudden attack. The black caiman uses its powerful jaws with a bite force of up to 3,000 pounds per square inch. It does not use its jaws to chew food. It employs a brutal and characteristic technique of crocodilians called the death roll. It violently spins its body underwater with devastating force. This rotation disorients the victim and can fracture bones in a matter of seconds. Its diet is broad and includes piranhas, birds, and large mammals. It catches capybaras and tapirs when they get too close to the shore. It is a powerful regulator capable of maintaining the balance of fresh waters. The jungle leads us now toward an unexpected contrast. It is the slow silence of the sloth, whose existence is marked solely by calm. It does not live by explosions of movement or fast colors. Among the high branches, it transforms slowness into its greatest defense to survive. The two-toed sloth and the three-toed sloth share this suspended world. Both follow the same rhythm of scarce gestures and minimal energy. Their life flows slowly among the treetops of giant trees. Each movement is a slow motion dance that can take several minutes. In that contained rhythm, there is an ancestral wisdom of never wasting strength. Their diet is modest and consists of leaves, shoots, and some fruits. It is a food poor in nutrients, but sufficient to sustain their body. Their breathing and the beating of their heart follow that same decelerated rhythm. Their thick fur serves as a home for algae and small insects. Their life flourishes on an almost invisible scale, demonstrating that immovability generates abundance. Although on the ground it is vulnerable, in the heights it becomes almost invisible to its enemies. Its natural camouflage and the silence of its movements protect it from jaguars. The sloth is a reminder that the Amazon is not made only of speed, it is a symbol of serene resistance among the forest trees. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, predators have existed with an evolution of millennia. They are endowed by nature with strength as well as a remarkable capacity for adaptation. These animals maintain the natural balance of the region. They form an indispensable part of the richest and most biodiverse ecosystems on the planet. Environmental and human threats are causing drastic changes. Not even the most powerful creatures can easily resist these accelerated transformations. One of the most serious threats is habitat loss caused by massive deforestation. This situation endangers predators along with all Amazonian life. The Amazon is being reduced by unsustainable activities such as illegal logging, forest clearing fires to create pastures, and illegal mining degrade the forest. Between August 2024 and July 2025, thousands of square kilometers of forest were lost. This figure represents an immense wound opened in the heart of the jungle. The disappearance of the forest breaks the food chain on which these hunters depend. As prey disappears, predators must move toward more fragmented areas. The jaguar is classified as a near-threatened species with a declining population trend. Poaching and illegal trafficking remain direct threats to its survival. Global climate change is profoundly altering the landscape of the region. Rising temperatures intensify dry seasons and favor severe droughts. This directly affects the giant otter, the green anaconda, as well as the black caiman. These animals depend on freshwater ecosystems for successful hunting. Predators have become living signs of vulnerability. Protecting them means defending the balance of the planet's most important natural systems. The human being has received the responsibility to manage and protect creation. This includes these powerful but fragile creatures of the jungle. The Amazon rainforest still breathes, but cries out for urgent protection. Its predators are living witnesses of the wonders we could lose without urgent actions. The future of the jungle depends on our understanding and immediate action. Only then will we guarantee that the Earth's diversity does not disappear forever. There are signs of hope in the midst of current threats. An important solution is conservation through protected areas and indigenous territories. These territories function as living barriers against deforestation as well as illegal mining. They play a fundamental role in reducing forest loss. In the Mamarawa Reserve, community efforts have contributed to the recovery of the black caiman. This case demonstrates that nature can respond with surprising strength. The Araguaia Ecological Corridor seeks to connect the Amazon with the Cerrado biome. This project aspires to become one of the longest natural corridors on the planet. The project helps restore degraded lands and capture carbon. It strengthens the connection between ecosystems that have been fragmented by human activity. The success of conservation requires the active participation of indigenous communities. Their traditional knowledge offers a more just and lasting protection model. The protection of the Amazon is an ethical duty entrusted to humanity. We must fulfill this mission for history and future generations. With cooperation as well as science, humanity can restore this vital ecosystem. Each tree that grows back is proof of the natural power to heal. In the Amazon, hope is a seed that can still take root. Support this documentary by leaving a like to spread the beauty of wildlife. Subscribe to the channel and share this video to carry this message of respect far. Each gesture helps protect the wonderful creation of nature.